This episode is brought to you by Genesis Network. Get ready for the blockchain revolution with Genesis, introducing G-Chain, the ultimate solution for security, scalability, and speed. With 33 validators and 467 support nodes, G-Chain guarantees reliability and security. And thanks to staked proof of authority consensus, you'll enjoy shorter block times and lower fees. G-Chain is EVM compliant, allowing you to use all existing Ethereum tools. But wait, there's more. The first pre-sale for the Genesis token begins May 5th with only 330,000 coins at a discounted rate of 87 cents, normally $1.85. Mark your calendars for the official MXC, BitForex, and PTB exchange launch on July 15th. Don't miss out on this excitement. Join the G-Chain revolution today.
To Satoshis, this my Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my two Satoshis. This my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my two Satoshis. This my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis.
Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. And we out of here.
Ah, fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it live. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. We got some pauses on them draws. We're going to talk about that with Binance. Oh, man, what is going on out here in these blockchain streets? I will go through all the topics today. I don't have them listed in the chat or in the description of the video today, but I'll go over them with you. But before we do that, I need you to do me a favor. You know what time it is. I need you to go ahead and smack yourself, ladies and gents. Go ahead and smack that like button right now for us. We need your help. I need your help to get more attention and more traffic to CBTV and these live streams. So please do me that favor. Scroll up and smack that thumbs up. And also, if you're new, go ahead and give it a subscribe, man. Subscribe to CBTV. It don't cost you nothing. I don't charge you nothing. I do have a premium YouTube members section, and they will be enjoying a nice interview I had with Gareth Soloway. Round of applause to Gareth Soloway. Had him on earlier today. Epic interview. So I'll have that available for my YouTube premium members. Look out for that later tonight. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat rooms today. What I want you guys to do right now is go over to fairdesk.com. Actually, it's a link in the description of this video. In that link, it'll take you to this landing page where I am giving you guys deposit rewards up to $6,500, depending on how much you deposit. $150K, you get $6,500 in deposit rewards, all the way down to $5. If you got $100 to trade with just to test it out, you'll get $5 in deposit rewards. And those deposit rewards, guys, go against 60% of your losses until that deposit reward balance is done. And they also go against, if you're winning, they go against your trading fees. All right. So a good help out there for you with Fairdesk, a partnership I have with them and Blood Analytics. Now, you don't have to sign up for Blood Analytics to enjoy this. You just have to click that link in the description of this video and sign up. But if you do want some help here in these choppy markets, you know, Blood Analytics, Crypto Damas, I said it. I'm gonna play you a clip in a second. I called the top on Pepe last week. I did. Just saying. Yeah, I called the top on Pepe. I'll play you a clip. Proof of top. Proof of Damas. How about that? Proof of Damas. I'll play it for you in a second. But bloodanalytics.com. If you guys are interested, check it out. I never did the Cinco de Mayo promo. Didn't have time. Was doing too much partying or something. I don't know. But I'll do a promo in the near future. But until then, if you want to save 50% off your 6-month and 12-month subscriptions with Blood Analytics, you can do that by signing up with the link in the description with Fairdesk. Okay. Deposit at least $1,000. Send me your UID number, and then I will generate a promo code worth 50% off for those 2 subscription levels. All right. This thing is on fire. We've been, since working out the kinks, we are on fire. We are making gains consistently and taking advantage of these swings, guys. So if you don't want, and it's auto trading, if you do it under Fair Desk, it is auto traded. Definitely check it out. It is well worth it if you put enough money in. Like, you know, you don't want to put I'm gonna say a $500 in here, you know, on Fair Desk and think you're gonna get your money back plus some based on what you spent on the blood analytics. It needs to be a decent amount of money. So think about that when you're ready. Follow me on Twitter, guys. This is where I'm most active. So get over there. I don't have a link in the description of this video, but it's simply CryptoBlood_. Okay, 10,000.8 followers, almost 11,000. Help me get there. If you guys want to reach out to me, you can do it there. All right. Follow me on Rumble. Rumble with me in the jungle. My 2 Satoshis. I'll drop a link for that right now in the live stream. Check me out there. All my uncensored and censored content from YouTube is available there. If you missed this one, go back and watch this. I'm gonna zoom in if I can. Go back and watch this my 2 cents video on Bud Light and what they did. That woke make it go broke. I'll tell you that much. Word of the day is, I don't know where the word of the day thumbnail is. Unfortunately, I don't have it. I don't know what happened. That's weird. But the word of the day is satiated or satiate. To satiate, right? Basically, it means to fully please someone to the max. So are you guys satiating your women out there? Are you? I mean, a round of applause if you are. I'm just saying. Let me see if you guys can use satiate in today's video. The benefits of CBTV. You guys know I don't give you no chaser, baby. It's no cut on my work, baby. It's blue magic over here. And hey, what did Crypto Blood tell you last week, guys? Don't, and let me just say this before we move any further in this live stream. I just got to make this thing clear because I think what's happening, you got 2 camps. Okay, we got 2 camps of crypto commentary, influencers, whatever you want to call us. You got one camp that's telling you that we're going to go higher because the banks are, you know, collapsing and this is what cryptos all was made for and yada, yada, yada. Okay. That camp that believes that narrative, I'm really not mad at them because I can understand how you can fall into that mindset, into that thinking. It's very easy to, because yes, crypto was made for the very thing that's going on in the banking system right now. It absolutely was. But unfortunately, things change. Okay. And markets change and the participants change. I've been in it for 10 years. So I've seen a wide range or change in the sentiment and behavior of crypto traders, investors, or whatever you want to call them, degens. So, you know, I do have different perspective. Not saying I have the right perspective all the time, but I'm just saying I have a different perspective than many of these newer people that's come into the space. But I say all that to say you got that one camp. Then you got another camp that's literally just telling you to buy because they're trying to sell to you or they're trying to keep their bags afloat and they want to push a narrative. And that's the group of individuals in this space that I really don't like because they're doing you a disservice. Crypto will eventually do very well and will again be that asset class that outperforms every other asset class as it has in the past. I'm a long-term believer in crypto. Am I a long-term believer in crypto in the United States? Not so much. But globally, yes, crypto is for the win, for sure. But if you're looking for Bitcoin and cryptos to go to the moon after the next or the following and the subsequent bank failures that occur, that I personally don't think that is the way it's going to play out. you're going to get hurt, in my opinion. In CB's opinion, if you think that that's the scenario, you're really going to be severely hurt in this coming, I would say, next 6 to 8 months. HODL, as Stay Golden says, sure, absolutely HODL. But HODL with the, if you're going to HODL with the understanding that you may lose, not on, not in real life, it's not realized gains, but on paper, you may lose another 50% of your portfolio before the bottom is in. 50 to 60% of your portfolio. If you're okay with that, then hey, so be it. But I think we head much lower in these markets because you have to understand the market structure of cryptos. Bitcoin represents, and this is not something I've made up, can't take full credit on it, but Arthur Hayes really spells it out very eloquently about showing how Bitcoin and liquidity in the United States, US markets pretty much are in tandem. They follow each other very, very closely. So as the banking crisis heats up, as we have these, potential debt ceiling issues and defaults and all the stuff that's going on around the country, and then the stack on top of that, you have geopolitical issues, war, Ukraine, Russia, drones hitting Moscow. Come on now. Things are not in a space right now where Bitcoin is a flight to safety. It's not. It's a risk on asset, meaning it only is going to perform well and do well when people feel good about their portfolios in the stock market, people feel good about the economy, so on and so forth. So when shit hits the fan, guess what? Because Bitcoin and cryptos are risk on assets, people are going to flee from risk on assets to risk off assets, which is treasuries, T-bills, the dollar, but mostly treasuries and T-bills. I know you don't want to hear that. I know that's not what your crypto influencers are telling you. Of course not. They're not telling you the real. They're not giving you the real. Either they don't know it, lack of understanding, or they're being, a little malicious with their message. But that's where we're going. I think we head lower, guys. I think we head lower as liquidity dries up in the U.S. markets. So will the liquidity in crypto. And we know that this market is very small. So when that happens, and if that happens, you're talking about very violent moves to the downside. So be prepared. Again, hodl if you want to. That's fine. But just have the correct context in which you're hodling and be prepared for 50, 60, maybe even 70% drawdowns from this level in your portfolio. Just got to give you the real. Round of applause for CB giving you the real. So anyway, as you can see here, go watch the video from last week. It was with this thumbnail here. Go check it out. I talk about my thoughts on Pepe, and I gave you 3 signs why it was a bull trap. And good God Almighty, what do you know? What do you know? Sure enough, we're down 50% since then. Yep, 50%. So if you would have bought $1,000 worth, you would have lost 500 of that money since Friday. All right, Pepecoin has shot up, listen to this, by 3,564% in the last 30 days, making its early investors millions. Yes, of course, the early ones were millionaires by now. I hope they sold some. I hope some of you sold some as well. Like matter of fact, I know some of you have. So good for you guys. I asked you last week if you were those that sold, and of course, some of you said you were. It has exhibited notable achievements in a short time frame as well. These include listings on some of the most prominent exchanges, including Binance, OKX, Gate.io, BitByte, Poloniex, and MEXC, to name a few. So that when you see that, that creates more opportunity for buying pressure, for buyers to come in. And that's what, as a bag holder, that's what you want. You want more liquidity. You want more availability for liquidity so people can pump it up further. Very similar to what's going to happen with, in my opinion, just my opinion, Genesis token. You know, the pre-sale is going on now. You buy in at whatever it is, whatever, you know, at this round, I think it's 86 cents. And you can play it off of that, because on July 15th, they're being listed on a number of prominent exchanges. I think those exchanges include Bitforex. They're going to be listed on PTB, which is a bigger one. And then they're going to be the big kahuna is MEXC. So they're going to be, I was correct earlier. They are being listed on MEXC July 15th, guys. So that, again, is going to increase liquidity and eyeballs to the Genesis token. Same concept happened with Pepe, of course, on a larger scale, but it is what it is, and that's how it all formulates, guys. So just keep that in mind. Do I think the move is over to the downside from the top, 50% from the top? No, I think it's heading lower. Especially, what did I say in the last video? Especially if you see the markets go lower, like Bitcoin is going lower, the crypto markets are going lower. So you're going to have people, it's a lose-lose situation, basically, is what I said last week. Because if the markets go up, then people are going to sell Pepe. If the markets go down, even more people are going to sell Pepe. Lose-lose, in my opinion. It is what it is. Pepe heading back to the bottom of the crypto pond. So, guys, Pepe, man, was a great ride. But what it shows us, and it should for you as well, it should show you that the crypto markets are still frothy. There's still some washing out to do. You don't see bottoms in the market with stuff like this. And you damn sure don't see the start of a bull market start with a meme coin. No, the bull market is going to start with Bitcoin. The bull market is going to start with an Ethereum. The bull market is going to start with the top coins. Then it trickles down to some of your altcoins. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Next, Ethereum withdrawal Q drops to 0. Round of applause. So remember, I was telling you guys from the transition, the Chapella upgrade, and the now the ability for people to withdraw their staked ETH after that upgrade. Well, that Q dropped to 0 earlier this morning. At that point, there were no more requests for withdrawals, which you could look at glass half full or glass half empty. I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions on that. But there are 30,500 pending validators waiting to enter the queue, meaning waiting to become stakers, right? So they're looking to stake their coins and become validators. And at the time of writing it right now, there are only 95 validators looking to exit. So a far cry from a few weeks ago when there were thousands of people queued up waiting to get their ETH. To me, that doesn't necessarily mean a bullish sign, though. That just means that now the queue is cleared and people can do what they want and do what they please with the Ethereum that they have unlocked now. They can sell when they see Bitcoin breach through critical support levels, or those ethers are now immediately available to be sold or bought. Depends on which way you want to look at it, but that's how CB looks at the situation. But overall, that's great. People have, the queue has cleared, and hey, on to the next milestone for Ethereum, which hopefully is something to do with fixing this damn congestion that we have on Ethereum as well. We'll talk about Bitcoin's congestion later, but man, I guess you guys thought that this upgrade was actually going to fix and speed up the Ethereum network. No, it just shows me that ain't nobody using the Ethereum and Bitcoin network. That's all it shows me. Because now that people are using it, we're seeing these jam ups. We're seeing the costs go up. The ordinals frenzy on Bitcoin has caused Bitcoin to jam up and become Listen, this shows me that no one is using these blockchains, guys. Not yet. I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry to rain on your parade. It's all speculation at this point and hodl. No one's actually using these blockchains. MicroStrategy is using their money to buy Bitcoin, though. It says that they've increased their Bitcoin holdings for an 11th consecutive quarter. The company is the largest corporate holder of the primary cryptocurrency, owning 140,000 Bitcoin. It accumulated its stash at an average price of $29,803. Thought that was an interesting tidbit there for you. I still have my opinions about MicroStrategy's strategy, no pun intended, in regards to accumulating BTC. But we'll leave that for a future video. I would not be accumulating by borrowing to get it. Now, some of their debt was issued at very low interest rates, and they have maybe 4 or 5 years to roll that debt over before that debt has to be rolled over to a higher interest rate. So one could look at it that way. But again, I won't get into it today. I just want to let you guys know MicroStrategies has increased their Bitcoin holdings for 11 consecutive quarters. Out of Crypto Potato as well, Voyager Digital to liquidate its assets after 2 failed agreements. Oh my God. Thanks, U.S. regulatory agencies. Thanks, Still Every Coin, aka SEC. Thank you. Voyager Digital is planning to self-liquidate its assets and shut down operations after failing to secure purchase deals with Binance as well as FTX.US. Wish I had a According to the court filing on May 14th, the estimated initial recovery of Voyager's customers was found to be roughly 35.72%. So what does that mean? That means they're only going to get 35% of their money back, unfortunately. Now, if the U.S. regulators wouldn't have butted their heads into the mix and allowed Binance to go ahead and purchase Voyager when they wanted to, I would assume that customers would have gotten 100% of their money back. But now they're only getting a third of their money back. So again, round of applause to the Still Every Coin committee. Still Every Coin Big Titty committee. Boy, I tell you. To just break it down even further. So 38 of the unsupported tokens, such as Tron, Solana, Algorand, CeeLo, and Avalanche, and some others, cannot be withdrawn and hence will be liquidated and returned to customers. So I'm wondering what price they'll be liquidated at. Is it going to be a favorable price or at current market price? How is that going to work? I'm not sure. Now, the other 67 coins that are supported assets, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, will be able to be withdrawn with the allowable percentage of their holdings directly. So meaning, if you had, $100,000 worth of Bitcoin on Voyager's platform, well, you'll be able to withdraw $35,720 worth of that Bitcoin. Because remember, they're making a haircut there of damn near 70%. So just giving you guys an update on that if you aren't involved in the Voyager situation. On to the next one, Decrypt Media. Binance pauses Bitcoin withdrawals, blames network congestion. Yes, as my man says over there on Gentleman of Crypto, Bitcoin Zay, pause them draws. And that's exactly what happened at Binance yesterday. Twice, my friends. They paused those draws. Listen, if they're not your keys, it is not your keys. I'm just saying. So, round of applause to all those that keep their draws in their own closets or drawers. You keep your drawers in your drawers. Round of applause to yours. But that's not even really the topic. Really, I want to cover is more so about Binance calling Bitcoin withdrawal pause a learning opportunity. What do you mean by that? So Binance twice paused Bitcoin withdrawals from its platform in the past 24 hours, citing quote unquote a congestion issue. That's not good. You get people scared when you do stuff like this. And of course, that's exactly what happened on crypto Twitter. People started speculating, is Binance insolvent? Blah, 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 blah. I don't think they are. But I think what happened was they had a fixed network fee for their withdrawals. So people, and they weren't paying attention to the increase in the network fees on Bitcoin. And so they were losing money on every withdrawal from Binance. And so they had to pause them draws, ladies and gentlemen. Pause them draws. I want to say here, this is what Binance said. We're looking to enable Bitcoin Lightning Network withdrawals for users within the next few months. The BTC Lightning Network works just like any network. Users can withdraw via the Lightning Network from the Binance platform into their private wallets. More details will be shared by our team once they are available. So I'm not a huge fan of the Lightning Network, but at least that is a hopefully solution to this clogged mempool situation. But again, it just shows me, guys, that ain't nobody been using Bitcoin. Ain't nobody been using Ethereum. Because if they were, then we would already be hitting this wall. We saw it happen back in 2018. Actually 2017, Bitcoin had the same issue. Because people were actually transferring Bitcoin across the network, not just speculating with it on exchanges. So, sorry, Bitcoin, Ethereum, not ready for prime time. Round of applause for not being ready for prime time. Not yet, my friend, not yet. Next article we are going to take a look at is an article highlighting the cowardness of the Democratic Party. Round of applause for the demos. The donkeys. The donkeys, ladies and gents, the donkeys. So, what we have going on here, Rep. Tim Emer claims Democrats support his anti-CBDC bill, but can't say it publicly. What a bunch of... I'm not going to even go there. Introduced in February, the legislation would prohibit the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency directly to Americans or using the technology to shape monetary policy. It would also make the U.S. central bank subject to greater oversight when studying or piloting a digital dollar. So, a lot of people on the right are down for this. Ironically enough, RFK Jr. is also, who's a Democrat. I'm actually liking a couple of his pillars that he's running on. He really may give Trump a run for his money, to be honest with you, because they need somebody on the Democratic side. Because Sleepy Joe might not wake up before we get to the next presidential election. He might fall asleep and not wake back up, if you know what I mean. Read between the lines on this. This is interesting to see that there are some Democrats that are, behind this, but they're scared to speak up, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anybody that's voting for Democrats, man, you should go talk to Crocodile Dundee and join his crew. Because nonsense. Be in crypto. Coinbase SEC war heats up with CEO's public criticism of regulators. Yeah, I like this guy, man. At first, I thought he was bought. I really did. I thought Wall Street bought him and had him compromised. But that is not the case here, guys. He is really attacking and going at Gary Gensler over at the Steal Every Coin Commission. He's going at him hard. Big time. The legal battle between Coinbase and the Securities and Exchange Commission, aka Steal Every Coin Commission, escalated with fierce rhetoric on Monday. Yeah. So Brian Armstrong is very upset, as he should be, at the way the SEC is handling regulatory issues in regards to cryptos here in the United States. He's actually going out. This is not in this article, but I did see this. He's going to visit the UAE very soon. I don't know what he's going to do over there, but he's going to talk with them because they're doing crypto and regulating it the right way over in the UAE. So he's going to visit them. Coinbase team is, I guess, to get some insight or whatnot. But I don't know. So there are rumors that Coinbase was going to leave the United States, but you got to listen to the verbiage here because it's not clear and cut. I'm going to highlight what I mean. So on this rumor about Coinbase leaving the United States, he said Coinbase is not going to relocate overseas. We're always going to have a U.S. presence, but the U.S. is a little bit behind right now. A U.S. presence. Yeah. Doesn't mean that they're going to have a U.S. main presence. They may have some satellite shit going on, little small operations, but they may move their operations out of the United States. We know they're opening up and got registered in the Bahamas or the Bermudas, I'm sorry. So we know they're positioning themselves already. I think they are going to move a lot of their operation outside the U.S. and have a small U.S. arm. But they got to go elsewhere to make money, guys. I don't know how that works when in regards to being publicly traded on the U.S. exchange, but it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. But on to the final article for today. Where are my XRP army men and women? Stand up. Salute the God. Crypto blood. You better stand up when I walk in the room. Can Ripple price recover after breaking a critical support area? Yep. I'm going to tell you right now before we even get into the nitty-gritty on this one. I think, the markets are rolling over. We saw what was going on in the markets. It's just a down day in the crypto markets, for sure. But I have a hunch that some insiders know some stuff that's happening, or they're getting scared of the verdict that Crypto Blood told them was going to happen a year and a half ago. I told you that Ripple was going to lose against the SEC. You can't win against still every coin commission. It's impossible. You see all the other verdicts. You look at, I hated how the outcome of the library case went for them versus the SEC. What an absolute shame and sham. But you see what happened with those cases. Shout out to Reggie Middleton. I was about to say Reggie Miller. Shout out to Reggie Miller too. Indiana Pacers. They did their thing back then. Never got a ring. Jordan stopped all that. But we've seen the various outcomes. And to this point, I think the SEC has a Mayweather record right now. Flawless. 48-0, whatever Mayweather's record is. Come on now. And you think Ripple, of all the companies, all these other ones that went down, rest in peace, RIPs, all those other companies, you just know for sure Ripple's gonna win. All right, man. All right. So the XRP price has decreased over the past few weeks and just lost a crucial support level. The RSI and price action both indicate more downside is expected. And again, I think a lot of this has to do with potentially insiders knowing something that we don't. Just like Pepecoin, I think insiders pumped Pepe up because they knew Binance was about to list it. It only takes one person, two people to know. And more than two people know. And then that news trickles down slowly but surely. And then you get the build up behind the scenes before the news comes out. Miraculously, right? The market just knew Pepecoin, something big was going to happen. No, people knew that it was being listed on Binance. The price of Ripple's XRP has lost a crucial support level, which puts the entire previous bullish structure at risk. So I personally think that Ripple lost this level because it is a harbinger, word that we've used on CBTV in the past. It's a harbinger of things to come in regards to this verdict. Now, it doesn't mean, I have to always reiterate this for you XRP army heads. Just because they lose does not mean that XRP goes to zero. No, not at all. XRP is, I mean, it has a blockchain. They've got the XRP ledger. That's global. You know, XRP doesn't just operate within the United States. It'll just be a hit to confidence or a shock to the hit to the price initially. And then it'll build a base at some point down the line and move up, I guess, at some point. But just again, as I told the ones that are hodling, if you're a hodler XRP, please be aware. In your case, unlike hodlers of just the cryptocurrency market in general, in your case, just know that you might lose 90% of your money in the next 2 weeks or a month or whatever. You might lose 60 to 90% of your money. I'm just saying. So if you're willing to lose 90% to then try to gain it back, well, good luck, because that'll take 1,000% move up to get back to just where you were before you lost the 90%. I'm just saying. I know the math is, not on point, but it's close. It's corruption at the fullest and highest level. Money means nothing to them. They don't care about your money. They want power. What you need in life: money, power, respect. I'm just saying here, guys, be careful. I don't know, and I'm not right 100% of the time, only 99%. Wrong about that. No, but seriously, be careful out there with XRP. Be careful with the crypto markets in general. I think we head lower. And with that being said, heading lower really means a big move down for the altcoins specifically. You got to be careful there. Been through a few bear markets, and it ain't over. And the way I know it's not over is because we have things like Pepe going up 3,500% in a month. There's still froth out there, and you just want to be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell. That is it. That's my 2 Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla.
My 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Let me out of here. Pop. This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Let me out of here. Pop.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.